Hello there, how are you? I hope all is well and everything is fine on your end. Welcome to my channel, you're listening to Light Channelings. So, here again, I am back with more messages and new updates for you. So, this message, this reading actually, is going to be for those people who wanted to know or were asking whether their twin or their soulmate is ever going to change for good. Okay, you might have asked this question out of frustration or by simply getting fed up by their lies, cheating, toxic behavior, addictions, or any other kind of negative attitudes or patterns that are hindering the growth of your connection, or anything that might have simply caused them to hurt you or mistreat you very badly. I'm seeing 11 right now. Okay. This happens a lot with a lot of divine feminines, where they get ridiculously mistreated and hurt by their counterpart because they carry a lot of toxic negative energies, thought patterns, beliefs, habits, addictions, and behaviors within them because of their conditioning, upbringing, and the influence other people have on them. So what happens is that at times when feminine doesn't see a lot of change in their counterpart, she starts to lose faith in the whole process and in the connection itself, and at the same time she starts to think that what is it in this person that I should call this person my divine masculine. The divine word is highlighted here because she sees nothing but toxicity, and then at the same time she starts to question where is the divinity in this person, so to call this person as my divine counterpart. So to answer all of these questions, divine has a message for you that yes, your counterpart, your twin flame, your soulmate is going to change and leave behind all the toxic patterns, energies, negativity, bad behaviors, thinking, mindset, or anything that has kept them in low vibration and negative state of being for nothing but a very long period of time. Okay, 33 is what I'm seeing right now. Universe is going to confirm this to you, and it will come as good news because this is something that has been bothering you a lot, because you see signs and synchronicities 24/7, 365 days a year about this connection and this person, that this person is your divine counterpart and you two might be meant to be together, to come into union or have a marriage or a family together, or you simply might already have a family with this person. But what bothers you is that this person just doesn't care about you, about this connection, about your feelings, about your emotions, or anything else about the matter. So divine simply wants you to know that everything is going to change for the highest good. All the issues, all the matters you have with your twin are going to get resolved with your soulmate as well. for the highest good of everyone involved, which includes subject matters related to third party situations, your own person's behavior, habits, or anything that makes them do bad and not so healthy things in their life. It's all going to get changed for the highest good of both of you in this connection. Okay? Your counterpart is simply going to realize through revelations and epiphanies that they are going to get or receive that they were not acting the best of themselves. Instead, they were just being a bad person who simply is mean, self-centered, selfish, abusive, and toxic in nature. Okay? Universe is going to help them, or I should say the divine beings, the ascended masters that are watching over your person and this connection, and as well over you, are going to help your counterpart to come out from those dark, dense, intense energies which keep them hooked and shackled, to the things, people, situations, and associations which are not for their highest good and are declining their spiritual growth rather than helping them ascend. Okay? You cannot do anything about this situation. No matter how much you try or make efforts to make your counterpart realize that they have to change a lot of things about themselves and they might have to choose a different spiritual path in their life, it's not going to work because that's not your job. It'll only happen once and after you walk away from them and the situation completely, which is going to leave them thinking about you constantly and reflect and contemplate on what the hell have they done in their life. I saw 77 right when I said that. Okay, so you can see how many synchronicities we are receiving for this message and how important it is for a lot of people out there. Okay, so where was I? What was I talking about? Yes. Once you leave and detach from them completely, that's when they're going to get hit by a lot of things at once in their life. It is a must for this person to receive their karma, to balance the karmic justice in this situation, and which is going to happen at all costs, because universe is going to force events to happen in such a way where you'll have to leave. You might have already left, that's why you're asking this question, or you're at a point where you're thinking that enough is enough. I saw 88 when I said that. You're already at a point or on the edge of leaving the connection, the relationship, or the situation. I saw 1001 when I said that. So it's going to happen, and that's when everything is going to crumble down. The lightning is going to hit hard, not just to you but your counterpart as well, and everything that they've built up so far, including all those third party situations and circumstances or associations, everything is going to get burnt out and destroyed, because that's the destiny, that's what's written. When that happens, when your counterpart is going to find themselves down in the dumps, that's when their ego is going to get crushed and dissolved. That's when they'll start to ask God questions, and that's when they'll start to connect with their own spiritual self and divine. And when that happens, universe and divine beings are going to intervene in this connection and are going to help your counterpart understand that everything that is happening in their life at that point of time is happening because of all the bad deeds they have done in their life, especially the ones they did against you or to you. That's when your counterpart is going to realize, I'm seeing 111 right now. That's when your counterpart is going to realize the value of this connection and how and why actually they destroyed it. It might already be happening right now. Okay? That's when they leave behind what they once cherished, which is nothing but their own ego and arrogance and pride, and then they'll surrender themselves completely under the feet of God or whoever they praise or worship as their deity or guru or master, whatever you want to call it. Okay? It's going to happen. That's when they leave behind or let go of all of their negativity that they've been carrying onto. So if your person is a liar or a cheater, a player, a trickster, a manipulator, might have narcissistic tendencies or traits, or anything you call them which makes them a bad person in your eyes, or they might simply be acting as a bad person because it happens. It's a phase in each and every one of twin flame or a soulmate connection that one has to go through, where they get to see a really bad side of their counterpart. It happens, but it happens so that it can change, and it will only happen when your counterpart is going to surrender themselves or connect with divine before connecting with you once and for all. This is what is needed, and this is what's going to happen. Give me a second. You have a problem with their habit of lying. You have a problem with the juggling habit they have, or a pattern they have where they juggle you and other people at the same time, who simply are haters and just a second here. Okay, so you might have a problem with your counterpart where they prioritize other people, or where they please other people over you and doesn't care about how you're going to feel or what's good about this connection. They don't care. All they care about is that they shouldn't in any way upset all those other people, including their friends, family, associates, workmates, exes, spouse, or whatever. You are bothered with their bad habits of drinking, taking drugs, boozing, smoking, gambling, or whatever it is that you don't like, or simply anything that is literally a bad habit for a person to have. You might be fed up with the mind games they play with you, or you're simply fed up and frustrated by the waiting for this person to do something or make a decision about this connection, but all you see is nothing happening at all. The person is continuing to do whatever they were doing before. It's all happening for a reason, but it's going to change when it will be the divine timing for you. A new relationship is going to enter in your life, whether it's with this person or not. But because here we are asking about whether this person is going to change or not, so the answer is yes. Your twin, your soulmate is going to change. Please keep in mind that this channeling, this reading is not for casual relationships. This is only for specific soulmate and twin flame relationships that are spiritual in nature, that have a purpose and a meaning. Okay? They are going to devote themselves to you, and they'll come back as a changed person. They're going to transform for the better. Universe is going to help them. Divine is going to help them in this situation, or throughout the process of transformation. They'll repent and regret every single thing that they've done in their life where they have hurt other people, including you, the most. They'll realize what you are and what you gave to them, how wonderful you were, how compassionate you were, and they are going to get inspired by you. You are going to lead them by example, just by being yourself. If you're being yourself, keep doing that, because it's working wonderfully. Change is happening, and it's happening for the highest good, and it will happen. The time frame that is given is 1 year from the moment you hear this message, but it's not for everyone out there. Everyone is on different timelines, but for the general collective, the time frame of 1 year is given. Okay, it can be different for each one of you. It's going to be obviously different for each one of you. So do not get focused or obsessed with the time frame. Let it all go, because you are going to get what's meant for you in the most perfect, right and opportune time for you. Whether it comes to you in 2 months, 2 weeks, 6 months, 8 weeks, 8 months, 9 months, whatever. I cannot say anything about that right now. So basically, universe wants you to know that don't worry. We are working on helping this person out from the dark energies they are in right now. Trust us. Have faith. Just know that we are working very closely, not just with you, but with your counterpart as well. You're not alone in this journey. Just like you're transforming, just like you are transforming, your counterpart is going to get transformed as well, but it's going to take a lot of patience on your end, and at the same time healing to happen on both of your ends. Because if they are acting out like this, then you also have a lot of suppressed negative energy within you which needs to get released. It can be in the form of anger, hatred, resentment or grudges, and that is why you're going to click on this audio message. So I hope that you understand why everything that is happening is happening. You also have things to clear up. So this negativity that you have, there might be some residual anger, resentment or jealousy or envy that you might still have for those people who have hurt you in the past. Not just your counterpart, but they might also be the third parties that your counterpart brought into the situation. Okay, so forgiveness is needed, and it's not going to be easy. Let me tell you that it's not going to be easy. The suppressed emotions are going to keep coming up again and again for them to get healed and cleared away again and again. If something gets left out, okay, if things are triggering, that simply means that you need to let go of the need to control the situation, the outcome or your counterpart. Let it all happen. Let them do whatever they want to do. The moment you detach, their world is going to crash down. So the answer you need, I'm giving to you right now. Walk away from the situation and don't worry about anything. Just focus on what you're supposed to do or what you need to do in your life. And everything you want is going to come to you, and everything will start falling into the place. Okay? So this is the message, the reading, the psychic reading and channeling at the same time I'm presenting to you right now. I hope that you're going to like it and it's going to bring a big smile on your face. Okay, so the answer is yes. Yes, your counterpart is going to change and they are going to return as a better person for you, as a better match for you if you two are meant to be together, and it's written that nothing can separate you, no matter how long it takes. Okay, have faith. They'll be loyal to you when they come back. They'll respect you if that was the problem, where you didn't receive the respect you wanted, deserved or needed. They'll stand by your side and they'll defend you in front of all those other people that were standing against you, whether they're friends or family members or whoever it is. It doesn't matter. They'll prove why you two are twin flames and why this is such a strong spiritual connection. Okay, so that's why everything that is happening right now is happening. Once the transformation happens and your counterpart learns all the lessons that they have to learn, they'll be nothing but a true match for you, a perfect match that you cannot find anywhere else, that is going to be completely irreplaceable in your life. And they are actually irreplaceable. You're going to get this confirmation through signs. I can guarantee you that if you are true twin flame and you're patient enough to understand and interpret and receive the divine guidance that is readily available to you 24/7, 365 days a year, they'll be everything you always wanted. They'll become everything you always wanted. But it is going to take time and patience. So if you start to cry and complain about everything, if you make hasty decisions by avoiding and neglecting divine guidance, then I cannot say anything to you about the situation. It's your choice, it's your life. You do whatever you want to do with it. But the thing is that if you resist the changes or learning the lessons that you're supposed to learn, then universe is not going to take no for an answer to drag you down, to make you learn the lessons. I'm sorry, it might sound bitter, but it's truth. Twin flame journey, these spiritual connections are not just to have a romantic relationship with the one you want to have. It's all about healing, growing, evolving, and getting empowered first and foremost. Then you get the union as a reward. So I hope that you get the message clear across. And I hope that I've explained almost everything to you. If you wanted respect, you're going to get that. If you wanted loyalty, you're going to get that. If you wanted commitment, you're going to get that. If you wanted no third parties are going to get removed. If you wanted kind gestures, you're going to get that. If you want your person to be righteous and practice integrity, it's going to happen. Everything you want will happen, but at the right timing, and only when you practice patience and do the work that is needed on your end for yourself, not for this person to change. They'll change automatically because universe is working with that. The only thing you should worry about is yourself. The only thing you should focus on is yourself. Okay? So that's all for now. I hope that you like the message. If you do, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back again soon. Till that time, please take care of yourself and your loved ones. Thank you so much for listening. Bye bye.